Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the main event, and it is for the Reality of Wrestling Championship.
Well, here he comes, Matt Topolsky from WWE NXT, the man formerly known as Marcellus Black, now known by his new alter ego, Dio Maddin.
The last time we saw Marcellus Black, it was at The Last Stand. Now that he has returned, the Shogun of the Row is gone. A new iteration of the man once known as Brennan Williams when he broke into Reality of Wrestling and trained for that opportunity to take the next step in professional wrestling. As you stated, he has trained under some of the all-time greats, including the Showstopper and Mr. WrestleMania himself. And tonight he will push Ryan Davidson to the limit. These two have history. There is still some unanswered bad blood between the two of them, and the Sultan of Sick is looking to capture the Row title.
There he is, Matt Topolsky. You called him the final boss of Reality of Wrestling. Those 4 gold chains on the back of his jacket symbolize the 4 different championships he's held here at Reality of Wrestling. Those 3 patches on the front, places where he's defended those championships. The United States, Canada, Japan. Ryan Davidson is maybe the most well-rounded competitor in Reality of Wrestling's history, but he's going up against Dio Maddin.
Ruthless Ryan Davidson on a podcast a few weeks ago talked about how being the best in Texas was no longer good enough for him. He wanted more. He's hungry for the world to know his name and for him to etch his place in the world of professional wrestling. And Ryan Davidson has also trained under some of the best. And we just lost a living legend a few days ago in Harley Race. Harley Race was one of the people who passed down a ton of knowledge to this man, your Reality of Wrestling champion. He is ruthless. He is the final boss. He's Ryan Davidson.
Want to thank again everybody who's joining us on YouTube as we go to Ashley Bull for our official introductions for our main event.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your main event. And it is for the Reality of Wrestling Championship. Introducing first, the challenger from Hocomac, Massachusetts, weighing in at 285 pounds, Dio Maddin! And his opponent, fighting out of Bel Air, Texas, he's the Reality of Wrestling champion, Ruthless Ryan Davidson!
Matt Topolsky, here we go. The main event of the biggest show in Reality of Wrestling history, streaming live on YouTube right now. Ryan Davidson, Dio Maddin.
Time in the career of Ryan Davidson when, although he was absolutely incredible, he would always come up just shy, just short in that main event moment. It happened a lot with the Mysterious Q. The Mysterious Q won the Reality of Wrestling Championship at the very first Summer of Champions. And now here tonight, who is headlining? It's not the franchise, it's not the F-16. It's the man who has become a Grand Slam champion and now unquestionably the cornerstone of this company, Ryan Davidson.
But he's going up against a guy who he has never defeated. This isn't the first time we've seen Dio Maddin and Ryan Davidson in a ring together, especially here in Reality of Wrestling. They've been in the ring together on 3 separate occasions. And guess who came out the victor? Dio Maddin, every single time.
Both of these athletes are in very different places in their career today. And you know exactly that statistic that you just threw out there, Brad, has to be in the back of the mind of Ryan Davidson. Surely he has not come unprepared for this matchup here tonight, and it will be exciting to see what he pulls out. The same is true of Dio Maddin, who is trying to establish himself in the world of professional wrestling since bursting on the scene in NXT. If he returned to Orlando, if he returned to Full Sail University with the Road Championship, he would make headlines throughout the professional wrestling world.
Absolutely, and what would that mean for all of us at Reality of Wrestling? I don't know, would Ryan Davidson have to go over to NXT, get his rematch? Would Dio Maddin be here at every single opportunity that he has? I'm not exactly sure, Matt, but what I do know is that Dio Maddin, I think, even though he's the challenger, he has the psychological advantage over Ryan Davidson. The Bear has never really let too many people get into his head, but Dio Maddin, like I said, to go back to again, when you get beat every single time by the same person, you start to question yourself, do I have what it takes to get a 3 count? Do I have what it takes to get a W? And Ryan Davidson is having all those questions in his head.
Davidson is burning. He has an incendiary look on his face. Now Dio Maddin going to work. Big shot in the corner, and Ryan Davidson says, I don't know if you've heard, but I am the big man on campus around here now.
And a palm thrust, and now chops to the chest for the champion of the challenger. Again, thank you, Donald Green, for your contribution on YouTube, as this is our main event. And both these men are trying to out-tough each other. Oh! Ryan Davidson outsmarting Dio Maddin.
With a gamesmanship early on here, before these two start heading to the championship rounds, into deep water, into those moments where it truly is put up or shut up, with the Reality of Wrestling Championship on the line. Ryan Davidson uses that moment of hesitation there against Dio Maddin to take advantage, and now a European uppercut from the champion as he starts to work on a flurry of offense to build momentum in this one.
Some forearm strikes to the dome of Dio Maddin. Oh, look at that. Oh, Dio Maddin has a lot more size and I believe strength advantage on his side. Dio Maddin stands at 6'7" tall. He weighs in at 270 pounds, Matt Topolsky.
No, you're right, Ryan Davidson rarely finds himself in a situation where he's in the ring with a larger opponent. And he loves to impose his will, but here tonight he's going to have to change that strategy, Brad. He cannot outpower, he cannot outstrength Dio Maddin.
Shout out to the Third Wheel on YouTube contributing to the Super Chat. We appreciate your support.
Second time now that Maddin has used that backside on Ryan Davidson. I don't know how effective it really is. I can tell you one thing. It is really ticking off the champion. Huge lariat there from the challenger. As the brass at NXT look on right now. Trying to take away the Reality of Wrestling Championship from ruthless Ryan Davidson from this company. Ryan Davidson poised to fight like hell to prevent that from happening.
And Ryan Davidson just told the referee, count him out. Ryan Davidson, well, I was about to say Ryan Davidson doesn't care how he wins the match, but now he's joining Dio Maddin on the outside.
Davidson, I believe, that changes.
Oh, wait a minute, right here in front of us.
Look out!
Dio Maddin's face bouncing off of the commentary table. Oh! And into the apron. But not only did Dio Maddin's face bounce off that commentary table, it bounced off the Reality of Wrestling Championship.
Well, we have had some close calls here tonight. That one certainly ranks up there at number 1. With Ryan Davidson trying to inflict maximum damage on the challenger and put him away and retain here tonight in the biggest moment of his career.
Some big shots from Dio Maddin. Ryan Davidson's got him by the dreadlocks. And now the bear. Oh, with a big knee thrust, Matt.
Ryan Davidson right there, trying to take advantage. Swinging neck breaker on Dio Maddin. Davidson into the cover, hooks the leg to retain the Reality of Wrestling Championship, a kick out at 2. And although Ryan Davidson has been poised to strike in this one, you have to believe, Brad, that momentary delay may have allowed Dio Maddin to stay in this thing.
Absolutely. Ryan Davidson is still standing tall here, Matt Topolsky. And you got to think the champion likes what's going on in this contest right now. It seems that his strategy and his game plan he had thought up prior to this contest is being executed to perfection. He has Dio Maddin right where he wants him, but now Dio Maddin trying to fire back. Ryan Davidson able to stop that momentum. And here's a
cover here, 2. And you look at Ryan Davidson, you look at the strategy, and now as this matchup starts to go on longer and longer here, Davidson really believes he can stand and trade with Dio Maddin. He's doing it, and it's working for him.
We got to think that 6'7" frame of Dio Maddin only can take so much time inside the squared circle. Eventually, the big man's going to get tired. That might be what Ryan Davidson's trying to do. Wear him out, get him to use all of his gas tank, and then come in for the kill.
Well, that's what we talked about earlier when you said Dio Maddin has 3 separate victories over Ryan Davidson. Well, that was a Ryan Davidson that was walking around at 30 or 40 pounds heavier. He is leaner and trimmer and in better shape than he's ever been in his career. This is a different animal, a different bear, no pun intended, that you're seeing here tonight.
Well, now a big shove and a big lariat from Dio Maddin. Oh, and a return shot from Ryan Davidson. It seems as though every time Dio Maddin starts to gain some momentum, Ryan Davidson knows how to cut him off with a big knee.
Kick there from the champion.
What is Ryan thinking?
Trying to take advantage here. Look out, look out!
No.
Excellent reversal from the challenger. Coming off that top rope, changing momentum in midair. And the suplex makes it a whole new ball game. Dio Maddin trying to change the face of professional wrestling here tonight.
Triple H himself, the brain behind NXT, would love it if Dio Maddin returned with some gold from another promotion.
What an incredible spear. Maximum velocity behind that one that sent Dio Maddin into a pencil dive.
Oh, and a Booker T-style sidekick.
A Harlem
that could be all.
sidekick there at the World Gym Arena to take away the Reality of Wrestling title. But no. Kick out at the last second.
Both these men down. Dio Maddin, Ryan Davidson. You would think the first man to get to a vertical base might have an advantage. And it looks like that's going to be Dio Maddin. The challenger now in control of this contest.
The irony of a moment in which Dio Maddin with a Harlem sidekick could have taken away Booker T's Reality of Wrestling Championship away from the waist of Ryan Davidson. It almost happened. Maddin now stalking the champion here. Irish whip reversal.
Oh, wait a minute.
Ryan Davidson puts on the brakes. Oh no! And the official gets a face of size 16 boot. And he is out cold.
The referee, Isaac Bouillon, is down. Dio Maddin inadvertently knocked him out, but now Ryan Davidson trying to take advantage while Dio was distracted.
Davidson up to that second rope. No, look out, look out!
Oh, sit-down slam from the Sultan of Sin. There's no referee, but if there was, we might have a new champion, Matt. nearly 9 different times.
Davidson now, wait a second, Brad, he's pulling something out of his jacket, out of that vest. He's got those chains, the aforementioned chains wrapped around his hand.
Wait a minute, oh, that chain right to the face.
Ryan Davidson with an Ollie-style knockout here, courtesy of some twisted steel wrapped around his knuckles. Cover here, 1, 2,
and oh no! Dio Maddin kicked out Matt Topolsky. We thought Ryan Davidson was going to retain his championship right there. He hit Dio Maddin in the dome with some chains.
Well, Dio Maddin planned on a lot here tonight. One thing I don't think he planned for was getting a face full of steel chain, and now Ryan Davidson's looking for an encore here.
Ryan Davidson wrapping that chain around his fist. Referee still down. Dio Maddin with a big knee.
The trigger knee strike there. Ryan Davidson was looking for a bear lariat. DDT, center of the ring.
Referee still down. And hold on. What is the Sultan of Sit thinking? He's got the chain in his hand now, Matt.
Dio Maddin. If he connects here and walks out of here tonight with the Reality of Wrestling Championship, it would be the equivalent of bank robbery, and he just nailed Ryan Davidson.
The referee. No, wait. Hold on. The referee called for the bell.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by disqualification, Ryan Davidson.
Well, really no controversy at all. You don't have to like the fact that the official saw what happened, but Dio Maddin on his own tried to strike Ryan Davidson with that chain, connected, and when he turned around, he was caught red-handed. And ruthless Ryan Davidson retains the Reality of Wrestling Championship in a controversial turn of events here in the main event of Summer of Champions 6.
Well, the Bear stands tall, and a win does reflect on his record, but Dio Maddin was not defeated tonight. Ryan Davidson, though, can walk out of the World Gym Arena knowing that he is still the cornerstone and still the champion of this company.